minutes to the start.
3. Yeah, 4 minutes. It's different to Cowes Week when there'll be a 5-minute gap, but this is a 4-minute preparatory signal. And who have we got in Class 3? We've got Fat Jacks, of course, Bright Work.
Well, Fat Jacks wasn't racing in Cowes Week. Fat Jacks comes down from the East Coast up at Ipswich.
And the Rogers 30 Bright Work, Bernie Bingham in this class stick, so one of the smallest boats, if not the smallest.
Yeah, a little boat. Scarlet Oyster, we're getting ready for Class 2 a little bit later on. But, trying to see boats in Class 3, they're just a load of J109s. There's a lot of those. Did you say there was 18 J109s in the class?
That's
in?
right.
There's a big Swan heading down, very pretty looking Swan, quite an old one, but a big one. Very looks as if it's been repainted or certainly done up and looking very smart. We also have one of the big Swan 55s there, the yawls with the small mizzen mast and their dark hull. So two of those, Swan Valhalla and Swan something else.
And you've got Night and Day Pascal Loison in France 38895. They're a boat to watch. A white boat, a JPK 1010.
Ah, the infamous JPK 1010s. Oh, yes. Yeah, they were around last year, weren't they, I think? Not the last Fastnet, I think they came to Cowes. Now, we're just, as we were waiting for the minute hooter, the Class 3 boat staying well away from the line. What's the tide doing at the moment? I think the tide is now fairly slack, but it will start running to the west before too long. There's still a bit of flood tide running on the start line mark. Not much, just a bit. 1 minute signal coming up in just under a minute's time. As all the boats start coming in towards the line, they're starting to get prepared.
Bit of a shame for all the supporters here on the Esplanade and the Green, because what we ideally want is people starting right at the inner limit mark here, but for understandable racing reasons people are starting further out, so it's quite hard for their support teams, their shore teams, to be able to see them. But we've got people with banners here, just getting banners ready, saying Forza Puff, it says. Very big cardboard sign there, but they've spent a lot of time on that. It's very professional.
Unfortunately, they won't see it. That's a pity. Jolly Breeze is leading Duet by quite a long distance. Duet had to go back at the start. 5 seconds to go for the 1 minute hooter. And again, as in Class 4, Class 3, just looking at the line from outside the committee boat, trying to find a bit of space. There's Old Mother Gun now. Old Mother Gun, she's been around Varnished Hull for donkey's years, raced at Cowes many years and done a number of Fastnet races. And her Varnished Hull just close to the line, as it's starting to get a bit exciting here with 30 seconds to go to the start. There's Jibe, the J109, Jambo, getting closer and closer and closer all the time. J109's piling in, we're all together. Jolene 2, with 2X computing right on the line, 15 seconds, 10 seconds to go to the start. And I think everybody's going to be clear unless they all come in too quickly. There's a Geno 1 design, and Old Mother Gun, is she going to get the right side of the limit mark? I don't think she's going to try and find a way. All clear, but Old Mother Gun is trapped there, and there's a French boat that's luffing into the mark, and Old Mother Gun, I think there's going to be a bit of a protest there. She's stalled, and will she get round the mark? She has done, but I think that French boat might have a bit of a protest. There's just two people on the bow of Old Mother Gun. They're attacking immediately. They've tacked straight away as they've just gone round the mark. I don't know whether that was because of that close French boat, but Arethusa, one of the J109s, was right on her hip, and I don't think she saw her because she's had to tack back. So Old Mother Gun getting into all sorts of bother there on the start line.
Night and Day, one of the few starters down here near the squadron, Dick. Grey sails for that French boat. and yeah, 5 or 6 starters down here. Nice start for 10:07, but they don't look as if they're going quite as quick as your main fleet.
Now there's a nice 8.5 knots of wind here, and we have a French boat, Lannael, Lannael, FRA 34.64.6, and Lannael has got a very good start in Class 3, heading in the sunshine, heading towards the mainland shore to try and dodge the tide and pick up some breeze. They must be careful they don't go too far in, because we have noticed that if you go too far in, you tend to lose the breeze. So you've got to be a little bit careful. There's actually a boat in Class 4 that's only just started, a little bit late, but as a J35. Now that's not quite an old boat. Chosy 6 of Hamburg, J35. She's like a big J24. Haven't seen a J35 for a long time.
Girls for Sale, Diamonds Are Forever at 10:07. Susan Glennie, they've started here, and they got white sails with 10:07. So nice one for them. And Night and Day, the French competitors, one of the French teams, has a toe in the water, gets ready here, but it's Class 3 away.
Yeah, Class 3 now. Night and Day was reckoned by the pundits to be one for the class win, so it'll be interesting to see how she gets on. But Old Mother Gun has sorted out her problems now, and the old boat is going very nicely. Her varnish hull still looking very smart indeed as she heads into the mainland. The helmsman sitting right down to leeward, steering with the tiller extension as he looks at the telltales on the jib to make sure he's sailing the boat to maximum efficiency. He looks up at the tactician and wonders about when they should tack, but at the moment they're heading into the mainland, all these leading boats in IRC Class 3. The J105 out here as well, so J boats everywhere. They'll be hoping for a bit of reaching work with their asymmetric spinnakers and their retractable spinnaker poles, but unfortunately certainly the beginning of the race is all going to be about windward work. So it's Jumbo J, Diabolo J, beg your pardon, Diabolo J, the J105, one of the two-handed class, and they're sort of sitting up on the deck, and one of the other crew member, the helmsman, is still sitting there. One of the other crew nips down, the only other crew nips down and prepares the jib, because they might be going to tack fairly soon. They're deciding how far to go on, whether they'll run out of wind. They've just overtaken this little boat in Class 4. He was a very late starter. But the boat with the 2X on the sail is probably leading the class at the moment. It's Class 3. She's got a large logo. You can probably even see that through binoculars from the green or the parade. You can actually see her with her big logo, black, white and red logo on the mainsail, 2X cloud computing, and on the back of the boat they've got a large logo as well, and that boat is called Seawolf of Southampton. That's her real name, Seawolf of Southampton, and going very nicely to windward, and probably on top at the moment in Class 3. The crew sitting on the rail, perched up there, giving us a salute. Good luck. Only 610.5 miles to go.
Around 70 boats in that Class 3 start there. Some of the smallest yachts in the Rolex Fastnet Race. 17 two-handed teams there. And what an adventure they're going to have. I'm not sure I'd want to do it two-handed myself.
No, I don't
How about you?
so. No, I don't know. When I was younger, maybe, but not now. Perhaps I think it's past me now.
Fair bit of sleep deprivation there.
Yeah.
But they're heading away with the chimneys of Fawley providing the backdrop, and that very distinctive house over there, the Drummond House.